How you doing, world? My name is Sadiq King, and today is December 14th, Wednesday, December 14th. Now, y'all done pissed Arie'S off again. Arie'S is pissed off with Spotify music once again. Now, India, we love Arie'S. First of all, I grew up with Arie'S music. Okay, my mama she just knew she was Arie'S. Okay, and you know I love black people. You know how I'm blackity black, and I just know that Arie'S is just as black as me. You understand? I can't tell where mine's end. I can't tell where hers begins. I can't tell where mine's end. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, listen, Arie'S is here for the black people. And I do very much appreciate it. Always have appreciated it. And now she's pissed off. She's always been about love and more love with a little bit of peace. And now y'all done pissed her off, okay? Now she is pissed off. She said she might have to switch her approach up for next year. Okay, this is why Arie'S is pissed off. Arie'S is pissed off because Spotify apparently has a playlist with her music, or a whole bunch of neo soul music. And when it comes to Arie'S song Brown Skin, okay, the song is called Brown Skin. They have a pale skin white woman on the picture. Okay, that's the icon for her song Brown Skin. It's a fair skin, pale skin, white woman. And India don't like it. She's okay. This is what she said right here. These are quotes from her Instagram account earlier today. She says, "And you wonder why we hate Spotify." Who hates Spotify? Oh, she's talking about the artist. I don't have Spotify, but I'm not an artist like that either. And, she's kind of making a point here. She says, "I'm on a playlist called I Love My Neo Soul, and this white lady is the picture they put for my song Brown Skin. I have no words." She says, "When I stood up to Spotify, nobody stood with me. When I tried to accept that this is the way the business is, they do shit like this." Okay, I don't know exactly what she's talking about. What she said, she tried to stand up to Spotify. Nobody stood with her. Aside from earlier this year, she said she was taking her music down from Spotify because Joe Rogan, whose podcast is like #1 in the country, and is also streamed on Spotify, they refused to take his podcast down. Joe Rogan said nigger like a whole bunch of times, like nigger, okay, not nigger, but nigger, and he just kept saying it all, well, there's a compilation of him saying it throughout the video is like 4 or 5 minutes, okay? But these are from different episodes of him saying the word. And, he's saying he's using the word in context or in whatever the case may be. But motherfucker, no, you can't say that. And that's a whole nother video. But Joe Rogan knows exactly why he can't say that. And if he thought he could, black people have said no. We said no. So now what? Well, it was just in context, or it was just for educational purpose. You don't get to choose when the fuck you get to say it, nigga. You don't get to choose when you get to say it. The fuck is wrong with you? That's the problem. Y'all shouldn't have said it, brought it up in the first place, and we wouldn't have no issue. But that's your word. That's what y'all want to use. We don't like it, and we done told you we don't like it. Now, if we got to keep telling you, it's going to be a motherfucking problem. And that's what Joe Rogan, who come from the UFC, I guess he know how to fight a little bit. Bald-headed motherfucker. He's the one that think he can just do what the fuck he want to do. Nigga, I'm coming for your spot. Okay, then I'm going off into a tangent. Let's get back to Arie'S. Because he done pissed me off now. I thought about it again. What the fuck this redneck motherfucker think he get to just say what the fuck he want to say when he want to say it. So Arie'S stood up and said, "Spotify, fuck you for not taking him down and standing because I swear if he would have said some shit about the Jews. Oh, don't let him say nothing about the Jewish community. He would have been burned at the stake. Spotify would have thought twice about taking him down. But when it comes to black people, everybody turned a blind eye. Arie'S is not that type of person. So she stood up. She said, "I'm taking my music down." Nobody stood with her. I think that's what she's talking about, because we all just kept playing Spotify and we all just keep, putting our music there, and it is what it is, what the fuck it is. Now, and listen, I must say, I like Joe Rogan's podcast, because I did just go off on him, and you might see me watching his podcast one day. And I actually just started watching it because, I don't know, I've just been getting into a lot of podcasts, and he does have great conversations. But that conversation I would love to have with you on your podcast, because that's not, the conversation, it'll be less than 2 minutes. There's no conversation to have about you saying the N-word. First of all, we don't have to give examples or excuses of why you can't say it. Secondly, you know why you can't say it. Thirdly, if you really want to have that conversation, then we can do that. We can definitely do that. And from the conversation, it will let us know if you're a racist or not. Now, Arie'S called him a racist, and that's why she took her music down and said she would. Tried to stand up to Spotify. Now, she goes on to continue to say, this is all on her Instagram earlier today. She said, everybody loves black music. Come on now. Everybody loves black music, but they don't care about us as people. That's my motherfucking problem. That's my motherfucking problem. And it ain't just black music, it's art. It's art, it's entertainment, it's media. Y'all love it. Y'all love us. Y'all see all the deals Tyler Perry's getting? Y'all see they bought BET for billions of dollars? Fuck out of here. Act like it ain't valuable. That's value. That's value. We are the culture. We are media. We are entertainment and music. Yes, they love us, but our music and entertainment, but they don't care about us. Boy, Michael say, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Okay? And Arie'S continues to say, she says, cause this right here is a blatant slap in the face again. And guys, you got to see this picture of this white woman. Matter of fact, yeah, I'll post it. Y'all, I think we could post this. This white woman pictured on brown skin. I mean, it just looks stupid. Okay, and a lot of people probably just don't even pay no mind, pass by it. But Arie'S is making a very valid point. She goes on to say, I've tried for 2 decades, 20 years, guys, through my music to help humanity to remember love, to love black people out loud, and to just be a force of good. Well, she tried. She really, really tried for 20 years. She said she's trying to help humanity remember love. And then she says to love black people out loud. This is what she's been doing in her music. And yes, that is exactly what Arie'S does. And especially loving black people out loud. I mean, I don't listen to her music like that to know that it's all about love, but everything I hear is about love. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's trying to restore love into humanity, bringing love towards black people, loving us out loud. That's a big thing. She said out loud in all caps because there's a lot of black people who love black people, but behind the scenes, because I got to get to my paper, I got to do this, I got to get my position. But when we at the table, oh yeah, I love black people. We black people, we love you. But it sometimes it costs you to love black people out loud. But Arie'S never cared about that. Arie'S, she's never cared about that. And we love her for that, and we appreciate her for that. And here we go again. With her using her platform for good. Because a lot of artists will just bypass this and just say, listen, I'm getting paid, I'm getting streamed. Okay? She might lose money for this, but fuck that. Because it's about black people. It's about us. We all we got. If we don't stand up for us, nobody will. They will have hip hop thinking, people thinking that hip hop came from white people. They'll have people thinking R&B came from white people. They'll have people thinking brown skin came from white people. You understand what I'm saying to you? If you don't get up and say something, they'll just, I didn't know. We loved everybody. We just saw a pretty girl and we just put her there. We didn't think that color mattered when the fucking song is called Brown Skin. When black people go through racist bullshit every day, you don't think color matter. I don't see color. Open your eyes. If you don't see color, open them up. Because I'm black as fuck. Fuck is wrong with you? Arie'S continues to go and say, I was completely committed with all my life force. How is this? Where we are now. She said, excuse me. She says, how is this? Where we are now. Because she put it in all caps. How is this? Where we are now. Having this white lady as the cover lady for the song Brown Skin. She said, and before anyone talks shit to me, I don't care. If you've never been in this world, your opinion means nothing to me. I don't know what world she's talking about. I know she's talking about the black world. You know, maybe my opinion means a little something to her, because I am black. Or maybe she means dark skin. You know, I'm not that dark. You know, it would be nice, but I'm not that dark. People say I'm light skinned. I don't think I'm that light, but you know, I probably just want to be darker than what I am. So, but she is a dark skinned woman, and I know dark skinned people who are darker than me because I want to be dark. Yeah, I mean, they have to go through a lot of more prejudice and maybe racist ideas because of how dark their skin is. And so that probably is a whole different world. I know being black is a whole different world. So, I mean, being dark, because there's colorism in the black community. So being dark and black, you know, it probably is a whole nother world. And so I'm sure dark-skinned women know exactly where she's coming from. And so their opinion would hold a lot more weight with this subject. She goes on to say, I literally just want to make my music, love people, and mind my business. Okay? She's just trying to drink water and mind her business, guys. She says, I think 2023 calls for a new approach. Because, no. She circles it. She's upset. I mean, this is a white woman. Okay? White as hell. I mean, her hair is blonde. And they talk about brown skin. Why couldn't they just use India's picture? I don't have Spotify, honestly. And I need to figure out the big connection or the big chokehold that Spotify has on artists. Because what about Apple Music? Or I don't know. I don't know how that works. But why didn't they use an India Arie picture? I'm just confused. I'm just like, they probably do that for all their neo souls or categories. They probably just use a random face, but it just probably would be easier, it seems to me, and make more sense at least, to just use the artist's face. Why not just use the artist's picture? She goes on to say, lastly, Spotify is the only platform artists really have. Now that opened my eyes. See, that's why I didn't understand. I said, oh, this must be why she's still on there, or her music is still on there. Because this is the only platform that artists really have. Spotify. And I've been hearing about Spotify forever, for years. Spotify is the one. So what is the chokehold that Spotify has, and how do we get rid of that? Because that's dumb. That's dumb. Music has been around so much longer than Spotify. I mean, R&B was popping in the 90s. There was no Spotify. Was there? Or did they evolve? We didn't hear about Spotify until 2000 something. How y'all let them come up in y'all industry like that and choke you like that? I mean, come on, y'all got to stand with it for something. Come on, India. We stand with you. She says that's why they don't have to treat us well. She says, I don't knock any of my peers for using the only vehicle in town. I support artists no matter what. And I support me too. I know that's the fuck right. That's her song. That's her motherfucking song. That's her motherfucking principle. That's why she's here in this industry, to restore the love to black people that all humanity should have. And how disrespectful for you to have a song on your platform called Brown Skin by a brown skinned woman and put a white lady as the picture. That's dumb as fuck. And it's not even just dumb as fuck because you're not incompetent. You run a great business. You're disrespectful and racist as fuck. Critical thinking went into that and said, instead of a brown-skinned woman for the picture of brown skin, we will put a white woman there. You thought about that shit. Yes, India Arie has every reason to be pissed off, and she makes all the sense in the world. She finishes by saying, and I do so much of this without a proper team. Shaking my head. Where the fuck is her team? Where the fuck is India Arie's team? She's a legend. She's an icon in the game. Where's her team? I don't like what I'm hearing. And musicians don't get treated well anyways. She ain't the only one. And I'm sure somebody like India Arie, the industry, don't give a fuck about. She don't pop titties, twerk ass, wear long, silky black hair. She don't do that. She is herself. Does she wear makeup like that? She's just here for the music. Art is powerful. It changes things. She says, I'm tired. LOL. She's laughing out loud now. I'm done trying to make a change for all of us. I'm going to focus on me and my wellness. So with that, I'm just going to give a few tips on keeping a mental well-being. You know, we don't know what Arie'S is going through or has been through, or, you know, throughout her whole career. And, you know, something like this can be very triggering for anybody who suffers from mental health issues. Now, I don't know if Arie'S suffers from mental health issues, but what I do know is that Black people in our community, we don't talk about mental health issues. We don't talk about mental health, you know, how to have a healthy mental health or mental state. And we don't talk about mental issues that some of us suffer from. So, with her talking about just keeping up with her well-being, which is just so very important, especially when you keep getting triggered, getting triggered with anger, because your messaging that you've been wholeheartedly focused on for over 20 years has not been received. And I know how frustrating that can get. And on top of the frustration that is already here for being Black, you were just trying to counteract that. And it could seem overwhelming. And as if she has the whole fight on her shoulder by herself. So I want her to think about her well-being, and any black person who feels like that, kind of has some of that anger, some of that feeling gets triggered like Arie'S just got earlier today. Number one says connect with other people. I don't know who she talks to, who's her best friend, but it says connect with other people. Good relationships are important for your mental well-being. They can, one, help you build a sense of belonging and self-worth. It can give you an opportunity to share positive experiences, and they also can provide emotional support and allow you to support others. There are lots of things that you could try to help to build closer and stronger relationships. Okay? So talking to people, getting on the phone with somebody, you know, going out with your close friend, cousins, relatives, you know, a sibling, parent, whoever it may be that you're very, very close to. Connect with these people, and let's talk about some positive experiences, things that happen good in your life today or this week, good that happened in their life today or this week. You know, connect with other people. So when you start to try to focus on your mental well-being and say, you know what, you know, my mental is going down. Let me level back up. Let me call my good friend. Number two, be physically active. You know, and I know for a lot of us, that shit ain't easy. I mean, come on now. And if being physically active was that easy, we would all be up here with high booties, you know, and six packs. I'm just saying. You know, but that's not the case. So being physically active, it will take that extra oomph. But guys, being active is not only great for your physical health and fitness, but evidence also shows that it can also improve your mental well-being, right? Raising self-esteem. You know how good you feel after you worked out, you actually completed that thing. Damn, I actually went up in that motherfucker and did that. Look at me. You just start to imagine muscles on you, muscles that wasn't there, muscles that ain't there. You only worked out for 5 minutes. You just got here. One day ain't gonna get you there, but you start to glisten just a little bit, get a little bit of that sweat, and you be like, damn. You know, you feel good. I accomplished that. It helps you to set goals and challenges and achieve them. Now you confident. Shit, I did it yesterday. Why can't I do it again today? Watch me. You know, causing chemical changes in your brains, guys, which can help to positively change your mood. Being physically active, guys, this really, really can help. Learning new skills. Research shows that learning new skills can also improve your mental well-being by, quote, boosting your self-confidence and self-esteem. Again, we're focusing on self-confidence, self-esteem, helping you build a sense of purpose, helping you connect with others. Yes. This is my purpose. And sometimes people just think, oh, it is my purpose. What is my purpose? I don't know my purpose. And think that because, you know, it got to be this one great thing, and that's my purpose, and I always knew my purpose. And that's not what it is. Purpose is change. Just like life is ever changing. If you are not changing and adapting, you are not human. You are not living. You are dead and gone. And nobody wants that for you. So these are good things. finding sense of purpose in different things. Oh, I didn't even know this was a purpose of mine. I didn't know I liked doing this. I didn't know this was a part of life for me. Now you start doing it for the next 10, 15, 20 years, 2 decades, like in the Arie'S. Learning new skills, guys. So this is to help your mental well-being. When it starts to go down, you start to feel a little unhealthy in the mind. Number 4, we want you to go give to others. Research suggests that acts of giving and kindness can help improve your mental well-being. Come on now. Creating positive feelings and a sense of reward. This is what giving does. And we're in the holiday season, in this spirit of giving. Christmas is right around the corner. New Year's. The new year starts and birthdays are here. For all our friends, families, relatives, siblings. Come on now. The spirit of giving should just be in you. I'm telling you that thing, gratitude, it works. It's so good. You know, I'm in the law of attraction right now. And gratitude is one of the biggest parts of law of attraction. And I'm trying to attract a mental well-being, a good well-being. I mean, for me personally. But, you know, you all should as well. Gratitude is big. Gratitude is big. And y'all know I'm very religious. I love God. I love him. I love him to death. You know, so I'm just saying that when you praying is giving gratitude. At least you should. A lot of us pray for the things that we want, and I wish I could have this, or the things that happen, and go, God, please have mercy, man, mercy. But, you know, as Muslims, we're supposed to pray 5 times a day. This is every day. So praying 5 times a day, every day, you're going to have those conversations of gratitude. And that's what this prayer should be. I'm just so thankful for this breath. I'm thankful for this life. I'm thankful for my eyes, to my ears, to be able to hear, to be able to take. You know, I'm just thankful for the small things, the little things in life that you don't really think about every day that we take for granted. And you start to feel so good and much better about yourself and more aware of things. And just like, wow, things just start coming into your life because you're just so happy and thankful for the small things that the big things come. They can't wait to get there. You know what I mean? Giving, guys, giving helps you feel a sense of purpose. It helps you connect with other people. Small acts of kindness towards other people. It could be large ones, volunteering in your local community. Here are some examples you could try. It includes saying thank you. Right, to someone for something that they've done for you. Okay, just saying thank you. Even if it was a while ago. You know what, bro? I meant to talk to you about that time you did such and such. I want to say thank you. I don't know if I said that, or if I did, I just want to say thank you again. Like, I really appreciate that. It ain't even for them at this point. You might have said thank you already. It's for you. Just give that gratitude. Just be happy. Just be very appreciative. I promise it's coming right back to you. Asking friends, family, or colleagues how they are. Just really listening to their answers. Oh, it's going to feel good. I'm telling you, because a lot of we be going through. And the first thing we want to do is talk to somebody and just vent. Not knowing that they're going through something themselves. Be that cushion. Be that person that you want for you. Especially when you start to feel that way, it's just good to talk to somebody. You may not have anything to talk about, so just call them up and say, hey, I just was checking on you. Just want to see how you was doing. Give them an opportunity to talk and vent. And you an opportunity to actually listen. If it will feel good. Spending time, guys, with friends and relatives who need support and company, offering to help someone with a DIY project or with a work project, right? Volunteering in your community, such as helping at the school or hospital. Giving to people, watching them smile, hearing their appreciation, all worthwhile. All worthwhile. Helping that mental state get back to well-being. By the time she get right here to number 5, which is pay attention to the present moments, be mindful. By the time she gets back to being mindful, Arie'S or anybody going through these issues, she wouldn't even be thinking about Spotify no more. Spotify would be so far back in her mind, she would have almost forgot. You understand? Pay attention, guys, to the present moments. Be mindful of the present. Paying more attention to the present moments can improve your mental well-being. This includes your thoughts and feelings, your body, and the world around you. Just be present. Be present of how you feel, how your body feels. Just feel that thing. You thinking about this all the time. You doing this all the time. You owe it to yourself. Stop. Fuck what they want you to do. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know your boss. Don't do it. It's about your mental well-being. Okay? I know you're thinking about this and been thinking about that and you got this to do and got that. Stop. Chill. Chill. That's why meditation is so important. To just clear your mind. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to think about that. I promise you don't. Be mindful and think about yourself. You can't do nothing for nobody if you can't help yourself. If you ain't here, we don't got the help. We need you. Some people call this awareness mindfulness. Mindfulness can help you enjoy life more and understand yourself better. It can positively change the way you feel about life and how you approach challenges. So those are some of the steps, guys, to stay in a healthy mental state. And I hope that this helps somebody out there. I hope that Arie'S is doing and taking some of these steps already so that she can stay good and healthy and not let somebody or some entity like Spotify ruin her whole beautiful spirit. India, we love you, and I and so many more like me, we thank you for everything you do in the music world and in our community as Black people, just as an artist. Like, please don't stop and fuck Spotify. And like you said, it's the only vehicle right now, so let's do what we got to do until we can all have our own tidal waves like Jay-Z, and I know he sold most of it or whatever, and so we don't really have one, but let's get our own. Let's really get our own. Let's start somewhere that can last for generations to come. India, you can be one of the artists on the board to start this thing for generations to come, and then it will just be the standard bearer. It don't have to be an India rebranded project. Just, it needs to be something for the industry, for musicians, as an alternative to Spotify, and specifically for fair treatment of Black people. You understand what I'm saying? Guys, I want to know what you think about this situation. Let's talk. Leave your comments below.